Move past that and we get to the main event.
And we get to the plastic cup boy himself.
Name Lynn on? Where you at? I don't see him. Oh, there you go. There you go.
What's happening, sir?
Hey, now, how y'all doing?
Hey, I read the text you just sent to us. I said, hey, if we don't hear from him in 10, they got him. They got my man at the border.
I made it.
Okay.
How the touring life going?
Man, it's kicking my ass. I'm so tired. This is our last day. And for about 10 days, then we go back out.
How many times y'all gonna come to Vegas? I seen something else. I'm like, somebody said, hey, Naeem, the Plastic Cup boy is coming again. I said, Kevin coming again? Hey, look at
Heartbeat weekend. So yeah, we'll be there again, man.
Oh, y'all got a whole weekend in Vegas?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
I didn't know that.
Did you just say heartbeat weekend?
Yeah, how y'all gonna come to our town and have a heartbeat weekend?
That's fly.
So what's that looking like? What's that? Can you talk about it?
So this is, I think, his third or fourth time doing it.
Okay.
Usually he has a concert, comedy show, parties and all that. I think Jack Harlow's supposed to perform.
Okay.
Yeah, so day parties, normal Vegas stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Was as busy as you are and the road life and everything, you still wasn't gonna miss this one, huh?
Oh man, I gotta talk to my boys, man.
No, not this podcast. This fight. Give a damn about this podcast. The fight
last night.
You wasn't gonna miss the fight, huh?
No, I'm not missing no fights, man. As long as I can stream something on TV is close by, I'm not missing no good fight.
What you think? Oh, no. You text me after the weigh-in, and you said he got his heart and he ain't got a chance. Should I read the entire message verbatim?
No, you can read it. You can read it.
Because I laughed at him.
You laughed at now?
Yeah, I laughed at now. I sent back, ha, 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 ha. Nope. Nope. Read it. Did you feel like that push in the weigh-in, did that show up in the fight?
Close the door. I feel like I feel like he was trying to intimidate him, but Lomachenko did not look to be intimidated in the fight the way he did against Tio.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like some tactics to try to get in his mind, but it didn't necessarily work, I don't think. But I still think he dominated the fight.
What did you see in the moment at the weigh-in that you like that made you want to text me? You said, "Oh, he ain't got a chance." Like I was like, "Come on, man, this is what they do. This is it. This is the script."
Well, I just feel like when Teofimo fought him, he talked a whole bunch of trash leading up to the fight, and nobody had ever talked to Lomachenko that way. I feel like Lomachenko was always been respected by his opponents, and Teo got in his head to me, and that's how he won the fight.
Right.
So I think Dev was trying to do the same thing, and like Lomachenko was confused all the way leading up. What do you mean I'm a dirty fighter and all this? And Dev don't usually talk shit like that, but he was going in. So I said, all right, I think he got him.
So Naeem, I'm gonna give somebody advice. Naeem said, watch the fight with no commentary. We was talking. We discussed.
I watched it again today.
You watched it again? What you changed it?
No, look at his face. He ain't changed it.
Hey, I had money on it. I lost a lot of money, bro. A lot of money. Like I might lose my house. I might have to come. You need somebody to carry your bags?
Look, man. Here is the fact of the matter when you watch boxing, right? If you're a fan of a certain boxer and it's a even round, or close to being even round, you're going to pick the guy that you want to win that round.
Absolutely.
I feel like the audience was making a bunch of noise. I feel like the commentating was biased. And when you just watch it, I mean, Dev was countering he was getting him some great body shots. There was times where the commentators like, oh, he just landed a 4-piece combination or whatever. And he wasn't landing those punches. You can even see in slow-mo.
Yeah.
The only round that Lomachenko really beat him up or like made some noise was the 11th round, in my opinion. Yeah. The 10th round where people were like confused, like how could the judge get? I feel like Haney won that round.
Damn! You ain't judging no fights.
He fought. I mean, the judges, we had the same scores.
What the hell that means?
That means I can be a judge.
No, it don't. No, it don't. It means those judges are comedians.
Okay. Look, did you watch it again yet?
No.
I told you I ain't watch it. This nigga talking about watching it.
Sean, I want you to watch the fight again, and I think that you'll agree with me. I know sometimes the energy in the room. It's like, remember when Floyd fought
Pacquiao? That was a good one.
The Argentine dude.
Madonna.
Madonna. So remember when he fought him the first time, as we watched it, Madonna was getting off on him a little bit, and then people was like, oh, Floyd lost. And then you go back and watch that fight and the fight against Puerto Rican boy. My mind is going right now.
Miguel Cotto.
If you go back and watch those fights again, then you'll see that Floyd really beat their asses. And both of those fighters, he beat them up. But during the fight, because they was getting off a little bit, it was like, oh, Floyd might lose. But nah, he beat up Maidana. I wish he would have fought him the second time the way he fought him the first time. The second time he fought him on the outside.
But it was clean, though. The second time he fought him, it was clean.
It was. He made it look easier. But the first time, he fought him on the inside, and I feel like he still controlled the fight. But because Maidana got off a little bit, people was trying to say Floyd lost. But he didn't.
The first fight I thought was close. I don't remember. I remember feeling like it was extremely close.
I was nervous.
And then somebody said, watch.
I was too.
Somebody said, watching, he's going to rematch him, and he's going to fight him completely different, and he's going to beat him with no problem. And I was like, yeah, that ain't going to happen. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I hate to fast forward to the end of this, but do you think that this fight is worth, do we need a rematch? Should we see a rematch of this fight?
If Devin wasn't moving the way he's moving, I would say that I would like to see a rematch just to prove that he's the better fighter, because I feel like he won the fight. I feel like he was the better fighter.
Yeah.
And, just to shut people up. But when you win by unanimous decision, what's the point?
You had what, 8-4? What'd you have?
I had 8-4.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I had 7-5. I was like, I don't know. It could go either way. And I was like, well, I got a feeling they're going to give it to Dev. Two things from an X's and O's standpoint. Number one, the body shots that Devin threw through the course of the fight is why Loma wasn't able to go up another level at the end of the fight. We see him clearly go up another level, and then in that that 11th and in that 12th, we see him try to go up, and it just wasn't there. That body attack that Devin had last night was superb, and it was elite, and it was different.
Yeah. And he won the last round, too.
Yeah.
He won the last round.
He got the 12. Naeem, I said, all respect to his dad, if he had another set of eyes, better skilled trainer in the corner, he wins this fight easier. Clear. Devin cleans this guy up. I seen stuff. His dad wasn't giving him stuff at times. One time we up. Hey, just keep doing this. You only getting hit once. He's like, no, I got hit twice. He throwing it twice. Like
the only time that Dev seemed concerned when Loma started coming down the middle with that left hand.
Yeah.
And he said something to him in the corner. And Bill said a little something. But I feel like what is there to say when you're winning the fight? I felt like it was a really good fight. It was kind of close, but I feel like he was definitely winning, man. It was some rounds there that was tight, but he was winning.
I think he needs extra set. Reason why I say that, because when he get in there with the Tanks and the Shakira, I don't think he beats none of those guys.
That's faster.
When he gets in there, on the fly, you got to make adjustments. And when you come to that corner, you're gonna need to hear some good shit every time you come to them corners.
Well, he's not beating Shakur. That's not happening.
I ain't got him beating Tank. Well, hold on. What you got about Tank?
Nope.
You got him beating Tank? Devin Haney.
I think he can beat Tank.
Ooh.
Yeah,
How?
we talked about this before. I know Sean don't think so. Look,
I don't think so either.
I love Tank. I think he's a great fighter. And people think that Tank is all power, but he's not. He's a great boxer as well. But I think if Devin fights him smart enough, then he can win. But that's a big if. I think it can go either way.
So they came to the ring last night with a completely different style. I really wouldn't even say like their game plan was to use a style that was, let's be aggressive, let's use our size, and let's try to pound this man and get this old man up out of there. Number one, he's only 35. He ain't that old. And like I said earlier this week, I felt like he was in his prime, if not rearing now the back end of his prime. I mean, I think if anything, he showed that he was in the middle, if not on just maybe a little bit past his prime. But Devin and Bill, they came to the ring with the game plan to be aggressive and come forward, but that's not his nature. Mm-hmm. And so I don't think we got the kind of punch output we that he needs if he's gonna go up against Shakur with that kind of style. He didn't look comfortable in that style at a lot of points. Dev's rhythm is an in and out rhythm. He stopped himself from going in and out and just coming forward. But you could see anytime Loma threw back, he really wanted to come back out. And that's the thing where when you use an aggressive style, the way that Devin was trying to use last night, you have to have forward momentum and you have to be able to slip left and right and keep going forward. And also throw those punches at the same time. So, I mean, I felt like that was a conversation I had with somebody last night. He said, I just didn't agree with the style he used tonight. He tried to be aggressive and he tried to come forward, but there was no head movement. He went to the body, but you could see he wasn't comfortable in that style. And I wanted to see Devin get on his toes. I wanted to see him use his jab from the outside and make the fight cleaner. I think if anything, he made the fight close with the style that he used last night.
I think that I do agree with you. The style was okay, but I feel like, you know, this is a boxer. When you being the aggressor can shift a round for somebody. When you got those tight rounds, being the aggressor is going to be the way that you edge out that round. So if he had been fighting on the outside, I don't know if, you know, Loma might have, because Loma was kind of trying to steal rounds. He was fighting. He was attacking them in spurts. Yeah. So if you fight on the outside, then maybe those rounds that went his way that were close may not have. Is that
another thing? Like you judged like based off of his aggression and his forward movement through the fight?
Not necessarily, but I know that sometimes that can sway around. Yeah. For me, I thought he just was doing a great job of countering. I felt like even when Loma was landing some punches, Devin was landing them too. He was finishing off the exchange. But it was, for me, really, it was the body work, man. And then I just didn't agree with the commentating when they were saying like, oh, Loma hit him with a double jab. Loma hit him with a combination. I'm like, I see his mitts up.
Yeah. Hey,
he wasn't landing it.
I'm not a fan of CompuBox. I don't do nothing with them. But I did look at the numbers at the end. What you think about the numbers?
I totally disagree.
You don't think that shit landed?
Hell no. I disagree.
Okay. So you thought the numbers was wrong. You thought the numbers were wrong.
I thought the numbers were way off. I felt like Dev landed way more punches.
Ain't the first time I seen that. But it supports. You know what I mean? It supports people who argue that Loma won the fight.
So the 11th round, they said Loma landed 20-2. Come on, man.
One time and Spence Porter, I looked up in the 5th round. It said Shawn landed 22, Earl landed 60. So what? I said, okay, we in for the fix. I couldn't believe
that must have been for the fight, not in that round.
No, that was for the first 5 rounds. Okay. They said Shawn only landed 22 punches. Earl was at like 60.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I know.